Kelly Goodburn, Tony Zendejas, Warren Moon. All right, nice. Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here 4 packs. Now, I've heard these called junk wax gold. You know, football cards, baseball cards, all sorts of cards. They were so mass-produced back there in the late 80s, like 86, 7, 8, 9, all the way through the 90s. And the big card boom, and football cards were also over mass-produced, and tons and tons and tons of cards printed in packs and everything else. But the 1988 is, as far as football, is not as junky junk wax as maybe the 90 or 91, that's for sure, where they were definitely producing a lot of them. But some great cards can be found in these, and I like opening the cello packs. They're lots of fun. I mean, lots and lots of great cards are potentially be found in here. The highlight card, of course, is the Bo Jackson rookie. Now, Bo Jackson and a PSA10 holder, you're talking somewhere around $1,400. So definitely a nice chunk of change there. Beneath that, you have a bunch of other cards that are, you know, if they're perfectly centered, great edges, corners, and all of that, they could possibly be a 10. You might want to get them graded, that's for sure. The Brian Bosworth rookie card, that could be cool. The Roger Rusek, Chris Barr, Dennis McKinnon, those are all somewhere around $100. The Cardinals team leader with Mitchell on the run, also somewhere there. Other great players you have not so far below that. You have John Elway, Herschel Walker. Who else? Joe Montana, of course, Jerry Rice. Who else? Dan Marino. There's the second, I guess, Bo Jackson rookie card, which is the Bo Jackson or the Raiders team card, which is also a pretty nice hit. Believe it or not, there's even a checklist that's possibly worth being graded. That's the checklist number 1 through 132. The PSA10, the most recent sale on that's around $52, $55, 50 something. According to PSAcard.com, 52. Lawrence Taylor would also be a great hit. So lots and lots and lots of great players, cards, possible, all sorts of fun stuff here. Let's get to ripping. Enough with me talking about cards and what the PSA card prices are, because you know what? A card's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. And the grading companies tend to be a little bit weird as far as grading. I mean, something could look like it's perfect corners and centering and everything like that. And everything is subjective, as they say. So even if it's completely looking perfect, you might still get a 9. Now, from every card in this particular set, the only one that would be worth it in a 9, getting a 9 grade back, although it definitely painful, would be the Bo Jackson card. The Bo Jackson in a 9, the most recent sale's around $50. So once you hit the 8, it's somewhere around 20. So barely worth the cost of a slab. Weirdly enough, the 8 and the 7 most recent sales, which happened a week apart, there was an 8 sold on December 13th, 2023 for $20.50. And then there was a 7 sold on December 20th for $17. So not that much difference. Believe it or not, there was maybe somebody's putting together a run of like PSA 1 through PSA 10 or something like that, because there was a 5 sold on December 10th also for $8.35. So who knows what exactly is going on there. Anyway, let's get ripping these. Oh, I also forgot to mention the 1,000-year glossy card that you get inside each pack. Those are definitely fun. Lots of great players there as well. So let's get to pack number 1 here. Now, before I open this, 1 second here. Sorry about that. A little bit of a dry throat going here. Had to suck down a little bit of water as I get opening. I don't think it was the gum dust that came from these. Just a lot of dry air right now, which isn't a bad thing. Winter in New Jersey, I'll take the dry air over the wet air. It's probably like either low 30s, maybe high 20s outside right now. So I'll take dry. I'm recording this not too long after Christmas. Actually, it's Christmas Day. Not Christmas Eve Day, but Christmas Day that I'm recording this. So, no white Christmas here. I know in some parts of the country it was, but not here. I think we were in the 40s on Christmas Day, so not as cold as it could have been, that's for sure. All right, now I'm feeling the gum there, and I want to get the gum out of there, all the way out of there. Come on. Yep, all those pieces. You see that gum dust on top of that pack? That's horrible. All right, yeah, all the gum is out of there. Yep, it's all out. I got it all out. Okay. I'm going to keep it there for a reason. We got Paul McFadden. Earl Ferrell. He looks kind of feral there. I don't know. Inside that mask. Dwayne Woodruff. Mike Munchak. Frito Lay's Frito Young. DJ Dozier. Leonard Smith. That's me doing the DJ sound. Dalton Hilliard. Pat Swilling. Mike Horan. Brad Edelman. Roger Craig. All right, that's our first hit of the pack. Nicely centered, too. I'll take that. Nice card there. I'll frapper that one up. Got Frankie Neal. Eric Martin. Our 1,000-yard club is Chris Burkett. 1,000 yards receiving. That's the Bryant Sees Daylight Redskins card. Jim Kelly, another great, yeah, I can't even speak right now. Great quarterback, Jim Kelly. Oh. Jay Hilgenberg, John Spagnola, Todd Christensen, Art Monk. All right, we got another great, all-time great there. And we got that checklist that I told you that's all the way up there. I'm going to frapper that one up. That's a pretty cool hit. I mean, that looks really nicely centered. Yeah. Got the Fridge, William Fridge Perry. Very nice. I'll frapper that. This is a first great pack. Carlos Carson. Herschel Walker. All right, we got hit after hit after hit. This is a great pack. Also pretty nicely centered. Now that's one to keep. Well, badly centered there. That's Bernie Kosar Lets It Go. That's if it was better centered, that would be actually maybe worth grading also somewhere around $50-$60. Not bad, but nope, sorry. We got Troy Stradford, Bill Moss, Marcus Allen. Ooh, very nice. This pack just keeps giving. And John Offerdahl. All right, let's get some frappers going here. I got a bunch of frappers to throw stuff in this first pack. Now, I'm got to go through these after the fact and take a look-see, because I think that there might be a couple cards in here that might be worth grading that are like lower names like John Bosa. Or Philip Epps. I don't think I saw Philip Epps, but I wonder. Bosa sounds familiar, but I've opened so many packs of cards, it's not even funny. So I might not have gotten it in this one. I'm just misremembering another opening at one time or another. Now that Herschel Walker is real nice also. That's going to go into a frapper and a top loader, because yeah, that's looking real good. In a PSA 10, that's about $80. So you know what? That right there could help pay for this box that I got here. So, not a bad hit at all. If that's a PSA 10, if it's a PSA 9, well then that's just horrible. But we'll see. I got to take a look at centering a bit later. Offline, so I could see if it goes and if it stays into the stack of cards that's going to be going off for grading someday, eventually, soon. We got the Fridge. Very cool. And we got our checker list card. Also very, very nicely centered. Well, it's weird spacing over there with the 49ers team kind of kicked off to the side. Interesting. And the Redskins team also kicked off to the side. See that? How it's like off to the side a little bit? Not perfectly lined up. It's like they did that to all the team. Oh, I know why. Because they're highlighting the team card with all the team players underneath the card. So it's a way of them highlighting it. So they used a tab. They tabbed over. Very clever for 1988. So I'm going to top load that checker list as well. Checker list. All right, we got the Art Monk. Jim Kelly. Roger Craig. And then we could start on pack number 2 here. Sorry about that. Like I say, dry throat going. All right, let's see. What do we got here? I wish I'd get one stick of gum that wasn't all like shattered. Doom. All right, on with the suspense. All right, there we go. Pack number 2 with that wrapper of that pack in pristine condition. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's all the dust. Get off of there. That's look at that. That's gum dust on my finger. That is very dusty. At least it's not Cheetos in the middle, right? Because Cheetos would definitely demolish my fingers and the card and everything else. All right, we're starting off here with Kenny Easley. Gary Clark. Alonzo Highsmith. Kelly Goodburn. Tony Zendejas. Warren Moon. All right, nice. Dude, that's the bow. Sweet. And that's really nice. I'm thinking centering on that is very cool. What do you think? That's the bow we're looking for. You know, I'm going to put these down and I'm going to frapper that one right away. Because I don't want even like to accidentally knock it over or something. Yeah, front, back. Yeah, look at that. Back might be slightly off center, but I know that they don't pay as much attention to the back as they do the face of the card. And that is sweet. That's perfect in my eyes right now. Very cool. Very nice Bo Jackson rookie card. Hit the bow again. Very sweet. All right, we get that into a top load. And then we clear the deck and put him front and center, right? There we go. Sorry, Mr. Jim Kelly, you got to get up in front of Marcus Allen. Sorry, Marcus Allen, but you're hiding back there now. All right, let's get to the rest of these now. We got Neil Anderson, Pete Metzlars, Steve Largent. I might put him up on the wall, but I'm not going to now. Joey Jacoby, Chris Dolman, Michael Carter, Jim Jeffcoat, Drew Hill, 1,000-yard club receiving, Troy Stratford, Bill Moss, we saw him in the other pack. Marcus Allen, we saw him up on the wall already. Okay, we're starting to see doubles of doubles. Jim Offerdahl, Michael Downs. All right, there goes an Eric Dickerson card. Very nice, badly centered though, but nice card. Great action shot there. Jim Breach, Vance Johnson, Dan Hampton. Passing leaders, Bernie Kosar and Joe Montana. Very nice. Badly centered, though. I'll frapper it. You got two greats there. Jackie Shipp. Altoon, Mike Gann, Ricky Natiel, and Jeff Smith finishing up that second pack. Get those frappered up. This frappered up. And this one frappered up. All right, very cool. Now, we're taking a second time out here because this is a public service announcement, okay? Just want to give a shout out to the name being NASCAR Vintage 17. That's NASCAR Space Vintage 17. I'm gonna post his stuff down below. New friend of the channel. We've been back and forth on conversations. He's a NASCAR person, hockey person from France. So definitely good people. I'd suggest you definitely subscribe to his channel. Check his stuff out. Some pretty cool stuff going there. The reason I bring him up also is he asked me a question as far as the gum in these packs, okay? And I said, you know what? I haven't done it for a little while because, you know what? I like having the teeth that I have, but when I do get to opening up some packs and I'm going to eat some gum, I'm going to make a mention. I'm going to mention your YouTube channel. So NASCAR Vintage 17, you have been thusly mentioned, and your thingy is down below, okay? So now this is 1988, so the gum was manufactured in 87. So we're talking right now, this is Christmas Day, kind of late at night. I don't know if it's Christmas Day or the 26th in the morning, something like that, but it's somewhere around that time, so of 2023. So if we count, we got, let's see, 1987 to 97. I'm starting 87 because that's when these cards were probably manufactured. Maybe it was early 88. You know what? We'll go with 88, okay? 1988, okay? So we have 98, 2008, 2018, right? So that's 30. And then 5 years from 2018. So this is 35-year-old football gum, okay? And you know what? I might take a third piece. Or there, okay? I'm gonna get rid of this gum dust, though. I'm not going to eat 2 full sticks because, you know, that might be almost lethal-ish. I don't think so, though. I've eaten these before. And let's see what we sound like. Please, it sounds nothing at all like any kind of gum should. I have a mouthful of sharp shards and dust that does not resemble any kind of gum. There is no gumminess left to it. I have my water can ready. So once I get these down to little pieces, maybe I could like swallow something. Because now, kids, I do not suggest you do this. Do not do this at home or somewhere else. Okay, there. Now I can almost talk again. But definitely no gummy-like substance at all left in these cards. Needed some water to get that down. Probably gonna take another sip in a second. So yeah, that's our non-commercial timeout. Proud Source Water. Where did I get this from? I think it was from Rite Aid. I'm not sure. But it's got Ding's can. So yeah, okay. So that's gum from 1988. 35-year-old gum. Nasty. Horrible. No gum-like substance at all left in it. Just flavorless. It's like kind of like chewing a I don't even want to say a stick, because the last time I chewed a stick, it had some flavor, but this really had no flavor and didn't really have any sweetness to it. A little bit of sweetness, maybe like old, like, I don't know, sugar cardboard. Not that I've eaten sugar cardboard lately. I mean, it probably tastes better than a Tide Pod, that I'd say. Anyway, let's get to opening some more packs here. I got these 2 more packs left to go. When my daughters see this video and they see that I ate some more gum, they're not going to be too thrilled. Although, you know what? I've eaten old gum with them before. Although I would say that gum from the early 80s that I used to get in packs, maybe 5-6 years ago, had a bit maybe more gummy factor to it. You know, if you put like 4 or 5 sticks in your mouth, it would eventually turn into some like gummy paste type thing. And yeah, these don't even anymore. I don't know, maybe all the good gum is gone. All right, we got this 3rd pack going here. Let's see what kind of great cards we find in here. Starting off here, first of all, with Tony Eason. I need some more water. That's rough. All right, anyway, we got Tony Eason, Doug Cosby, Ronnie Lott. All right, he could go up on the wall. I'll put him on the Wall of Fame. Wilder, free and clear. He's taken off. Jacob Green, Eric Dickerson. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Wall of Fame there. Billy Ray Smith, Felix Wright. Interception leaders, Keith Bostic, Mark Kelso, Mike Pryor, and Barry Wilburn. We got ourselves a Jackie Slater card. Roy Green, Steve Cox, Jim Lackey, Kevin McAttack. Oh, look at that. And I was saying I wanted to see one piece of whole gum. That's one piece of whole gum, of gum hole. Roger Craig, all right, 1,000-yard club rushing. I'll frapper that one. Mike Tomczak, Ronnie Rivera, Lee Rouson, Gary Anderson, Don Griffin, Timmy Smith, Brian Hansen, Dennis McKinnon. Looks very bewildered there. Like, what? Wait, did you just eat that gum? Yes, sir, I did. Super Bowl 22, Redskins over the Broncos, 42-10. Sounds kind of blown out to me. Chuck Nelson, Dwight Stevenson, Mark Bavaro, Frito Young, not Frito Lays, Paul Langford, and Mark Wilson. All right, let's get those frappered up here. All right, there goes the Roger Craig up on the wall. All right, now let's get the Eric Dickerson. And then we got the Ronnie Lott going up. Lots and lots of great cards there. That's for sure. And the Ronnie Lott. Now, with all that being said, of course, the 88s, you know what, putting together a set's definitely fun, but anything that's not worth grading, you typically find the great cards, maybe some of them a couple bucks, but most of them are a quarter or less. If you look at put together a set of dimes sometimes. Some of the better players, they might be in dollar box somewhere, especially if they're in sharp, pack fresh condition like this. I mean, prices vary, so I am definitely saving some of those for dollar box stuff. All right, let's see. And is that, yep, that's a chopped up piece of gum too. All right, yep, lots of pieces in there. All right, we got this last pack here. Let's see what we got here. Now, I also take the second and say thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, all that great stuff. I appreciate it all, y'all. I hope you have fun with this. Got John Reid, Jay Hilgenberg, Warren Moon. All right, very cool card there. I'm going to frapper him up. So I'll put that there as a stack. Anthony Carter. Art Monk again. Looks like a repeat pack. Joe Nash. Steve Largent. Jim Collins. Calvin McGee. Michael Carter. Philip Epps. Moise Tatapupu. Tony Collins. Anthony Carter. Reggie Williams. Tim Crumry. Mike Pryor. Prior to what? I don't know. Mike Merriweather. Charles White. Should I put him up? No. I got like lots of wall there right now. Rick Bryan. Sammy Winder. Paul McFadden. Bobby Hebert. Tim Harris. Bill Kenny. John Bosa. Now, that's one that I think I mentioned before. Yeah, that's up there in the 70s. Is that top to bottom? Yeah, that looks pretty good, too. That's going to go on the top load, too. Gerald Riggs, Ken O'Brien, and Irvin Randall. Now, to me, I don't know. He looks like an older, not so well taken care of or whatever, Cuba Gooding Jr. But that's just my opinion. That's what I think. All right, let's get these cards at the Frappers. I'm going to get the Bosa into a top load, and I got to go through these cards later because I guarantee you I missed some of these that maybe should be in top loaders for possible potential grading, but nothing as good so far as that Bo Jackson, that's for sure. But the Bosa goes into a top load because that's going to get measured out and checked out later for possible grading pile. I must have like 1,000 cards that are potential gradables right now, so that's a lot. And out of that 1,000, maybe even more than 1,000, but out of that, there might be a couple hundred that, you know what, that do have that gradability factor, where if it comes back a 9, it might not be that bad, but if it's a 10, well, then that's phenomenal. And that's kind of my standard, unless, it's something else, like I have a couple older cards that I might send out for grading because I have duplicates of those. And flipping those out might be fun. And in a slab, they people might see them a little bit better. Anyway, so that is the highlight of this one. Got the Bo. So, fantastic hit there. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bunkle out.